Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Rachel. Back with another lesson. Giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachel HaKadosh. Double honors as always goes out to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who will well peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and to the great multitude destined for salvation across the four corners of the earth, man. So just a quick hit. On RT, this is Taliban bans women from being TV presenters, right? The Afghan group has said that female voices on television are provoking men. According to so newspaper, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Anyway, so look, man, you see, the Western world is going off, man. These guys are in the right spirit. We're not saying that we're promoting, the Quran and Islam and all of that. No, man. But ultimately, they get a lot of their doctrine from the Holy Bible, the scriptures, the Holy Scriptures, man. The Torah and the Tanakh, right? So there's certain places in the world where that Western influence hasn't reached, and these people are still trying to hold on to the old paths, man. So it says Taliban officials in Afghanistan have barred women from working as presenters or hosts on television, local media has reported. The order was issued by the Taliban's Directorate for Propagation of Virtue and Prevention of Vice. Newspaper claimed on Wednesday, citing sources in the northwestern Herat province. It is not clear if the ban only applies to Herat or the whole country. The group's officials explained the move by saying that female voices on TV are provoking men. The sources said the directorate warned media outlets to strictly follow its new decree. They added, there have so far been no official comments on the report from the Taliban government. Previously, Afghan females were allowed to work as presenters on television, but they had to cover their body and face and could not appear on screen together with men. On Friday, I'm just going to say hashed because I'm trying to say it right. Hashed reported that the Taliban authorities forbade women from hosting radio shows in Bagis province, which borders Herat. Since deposing the US-backed Afghan government in 2021, the Taliban imposed dozens of restrictions on women, who are now told to cover all parts of their bodies and are prohibited from working with men, studying at universities and schools after the 6th grade, traveling alone, talking loudly in public places, including with other females. So, up until America was in there, right? Back in that particular government at the time, and then women was out there doing what, willy-nilly, man. Doing what they wanted to do, man. It says last August the group introduced a law for the propagation of virtue and the prevention of vice, which banned depicting living beings in visual and printed media in most provinces. It allows the Taliban to prevent the publication of any content that includes such imagery. So, they're keeping hold of these laws, which come from the scriptures, man. Women being, adorned in modest apparel. I want to get all the scriptures anyway, man. And being silent, man. They ain't got no business up on TV telling other people what to do, man. They're supposed to be at home, man. Looking after the children. Raising the children and their daughters especially. Keeping the house prepared nice, cooking the food, and all of that stuff, man. But we'll get into let me get this one real quick, man. Let me get another tab first. So I've got them all lined up already. Let's get Isaiah 50, no, Jeremiah 6. And 16, it says, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. See, the old paths, man, is the old ways, right? Now that's why you got women in MMA and boxing and all these other sports. They're not built for, getting their bodies mashed up, mangled up, because they want to be like men, because they've been taught through feminism that they should have the same equal rights as men. But men and women are not equal, men, and that's just factual. So these women are getting gassed up now. Not only that, they want to fight men now. You hear that Clarissa Shields always talking about how she can beat certain male boxers, man. And ultimately, if she was to engage in that sort of battle, she'd get her ass whooped, man. All right. There's no way on earth there's no male boxer on earth that she could beat in any weight. Alright? In any weight, she would not defeat them. She doesn't have the density, the power, or the ability the same ability of aggression that a man has. Which is why men go to war and women don't. Although these days they're trying to include them in everything. They've been pushing this agenda for a long time now. And it all stems from feminism, man. Let's get what's the name of this one? Is it 1 Corinthians? What have I got here? 14. Let's jump all the way down. And 33 says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silent in the churches. Now, we're not talking about churches per se in this, but the women are supposed to be silent, man. They're not to be telling other men what to do and delivering any kind of information or having any interest in any debates or anything like that, man. Right? They're the weaker vessel, man. It says, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. Right? So whether it's in the church or in a news studio or in politics or in the workplace, man, they're supposed to be under obedience. They're not supposed to be any female prime ministers or presidents or bosses over men. Right? It says, also saith the Lord, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in church. It also says in verse 40, let all things be done decently and in order. And that's the order of things, man. Just put this on charge. This is 1 Timothy 2 and 9. It says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. Now you look on any social media platform these days, every single woman from the even underage sometimes, but from the legal age up until whatever age you can imagine, into their elderly ages, man, or most say more mature ages, in their 60s, near on 70 years old, and they're all doing the same thing, man. All dressing like whores, right? Want to twerk, trying to entice men wearing immodest apparel, showing all their goods, and that's a shame, man. And like I said, it's all women. There's not even women older than them calling out the young women, telling them that they shouldn't be doing that stuff, man. Because they don't have any wisdom, man. No matter how old a woman gets, man, the wisdom in her is lost. And that's not to say every single woman that's ever walked the earth has not had any ounce of common sense, all right. But those are the women that have been under subjection, man, that were learned to be, what's the word? Subdued under their men, man. That's not the word I'm looking for. But, you know what I mean. Those women that have understood the order of things, man. Alright? Those are the women that know how to teach younger women, right? And younger girls, man. It says, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Right? It's that subjection, man, that these women are lacking. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. Right? And let's just get the order real quick. And it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High Yahweh. Right. And jump down to verse 8, says what? For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Right. Because what the word woman basically means, in fact, let's get that, man. And this would be a shock to the system for most women in the modern age, man. Alright. Adult female human, right? And that kills all this new age transformer business, man, saying that anyone can be a woman. No, it's an adult female human, and it says woman, female servant. Alright, a woman is a servant to the man. Alright, Isaiah 4:1, this is future prophecy, man. When things get tough out here, all the feminism is going to be thrown out the window, man. They're going to discard that and pretend it never existed. You watch. Yeah, man, you wait and see. When all hell breaks loose, and shit hits the fan, you're going to see the change in these women, man. Then they're going to be subdued and under subjection, and are going to want men to lead them. Right? This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Because they're going to want to be guided, they're going to want protection, right? They're not even going to want anything from you in them days, man, all except for the protection, man, by being called, by basically being your possession. Right, that's another one. Let me get that. Where is that now? Let me just think. since Sirach. Right, it says Sirach 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, and a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Meaning what? So she's a helpmeet, man, and somewhere for you to get your comfort and your peace from. Right, that's what a woman is for, to serve you, man, to make your life easier. Not to be telling you what to do, not to be telling nations what to do, not to be bossing you around at work. Right? How can you have someone that's the weaker vessel, over you, telling you what to do as a man? That ain't right. That's not the order. That's going way off, man. We're going through these real quick, but it's not really a deep lesson, but the point has to be made, man. All this is going to change, man. Before we even enter the kingdom, man, these women are going to know their place. Now you've got this DEI, which is what diversion, equity, and inclusion. And it's not to say that as people, of the brown skin tone, right, shouldn't be able to have inclusion in things, man, because this devil has done his best to make sure that we're not included in things, and now these racist crackers out there hating on this DEI, that's all they want to talk about, because they think that it just means employing people that are brown, Israelites mainly, in positions where they don't want them to be, man, and not based on their merits. And obviously there are going to be some people that do that. That's facts, man, because the world is simple. So you're going to have certain people, certain businesses doing things like that, man. That's just facts. But that is not the idea of it, man. Right? But also the way it's going up is wanting to include women in roles where they don't belong, man. So, seek the old paths, man. That's what the world needs, the old paths. Things were simpler back then. A foolish, Proverbs 9 and 13, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Simple, man. Colossians 3 and 18, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as it is fit in the Lord. Right? And this is Jeremiah 31:22. Right, so let me just get this cat out of this room for a minute. Sweet, I'm doing you trouble, man. I'm not doing you no trouble. Come on, man. Come back in a minute. Yeah, so this guy always wants to, it's the saying, curiosity killed the cat, man. They're too inquisitive. Right, let me finish off this lesson anyway. So Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. In the kingdom, man, in our kingdom, in our nation, man, there is no such thing as queens, man. Alright? It's kings. Kings, priests, princes, princesses. Because they're still going to be over. Our women are going to be over the other nations, man. Alright? But there's no queens, man. There's no women ruling side by side with kings in Israel. Alright, but in this world, over here now is the so-called black woman is more educated than the black man and doing this and making more money, blah 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 blah. Look, man, that's all well and good, but this is the setup now, man, because you're going to be brought down low, man. We read Isaiah 4:1, and I think I've covered all the scriptures that I was going to pull out, man. So yeah, man, this place is upside down, man. And like I said, like I read the old parts, man, these other nations in the so-called Middle East are still trying to hold on to such things, man, and you can give them some respect for that. Obviously we don't believe in what their beliefs, man, but there's a particular order that they have, man. Their women know their place, and then what happens is their women come over here, or Babylon the Great, America, and they start learning their ways, man, and all of a sudden they're walking around in jeans, putting bare makeup on, going on the internet, and then next thing you know, they're not even, they're not covering their face anymore. They're wearing a hijab, but they're not wearing they're covering their face anymore, right? Which is not something of our culture, man. All right, I'm just saying, it just shows that Western influence, the doctrines of the West, these women are easily, and the world is really, but these women are easily susceptible to it. All right. Anyway, with that, I'm going to close it. Ruling is edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors, as always, to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us this truth, man. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. Shalom, shalom, shalom.